Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Majors,
And I'm Ross Merriam.
and you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com.
Hey guys, we're back here ready to start some games. As you saw in our deck tech, Michael has brought a really spicy brew,
Oh, yeah.
whereas I have shamelessly ripped off Andy Ferguson, who made the semifinals last weekend at the SEG Tour stop in Atlanta, with a cool new take on Abzan aggro, really. He doesn't have any Siege Rhinos, which seems sacrilegious, but
Yep.
he is a collected company deck using a couple sweet new cards from Oath of the Gatewatch, notably Sylvan Advocate, which when we were there last weekend, everyone was talking about like, being incredible. People who played Abzan aggro use it as the 2-drop over Air of the Wilds or Hangerback or Snapping Gnarlid. Said it was incredible. Said it was great for them. And so Andy also figured out that Sylvan Advocate's excellent, and he uses Matter Reshaper, which notably goes very well with three converted mana cost or less creatures.
I'm a little bit more skeptical of Matter Reshaper, but I will say that Abzan Aggro got both Eiley and Sylvan Advocate, so their 2-drop slot is just much better now.
Yeah, definitely. And I agree, Matter Reshaper, good card, but makes the mana base kind of sketchy.
Suspect.
We got the full 8 pain lands, and that's the only colorless sources for Matter Reshaper, although you can hit it off Collecting Company. Mm-hmm. So I think the mana base might be a little shaky. I'm also a little concerned at just the total number of hits for Collecting Company. With 25, where 4 of them are Dem Protector, not great hits. Could end up making Collecting Company a little worse than it could be. Maybe the Absent Charm should be creatures. You can reconfigure the deck a little, but I definitely think that Andy was onto something with it. So
I agree. I think his deck's awesome.
Yeah, we'll see how well it does against some tentacles.
Yeah, it's against the mollusks themselves.
Poker hand?
Yep.
Can I beat my worst possible from last week?
A pair of 1s.
That's what you did last week, and I couldn't beat it, but I have a pair of 3s this week.
Pretty lucky.
Yep. Okay. Good mix of lands and spells. Good curve. Can cast our Matter Reshapers, so I'll keep.
I got some walls and some lands. Let's do it.
Then.
Ooh. Alright, let's just go ahead and fire off this Oath and try to hit a 2-drop.
19. Eight 2-drops you can hit off of Oath. 51 cards.
What's the math?
Probably about 45-50%.
Come on, man. Zebra to the left. Ooh, a 2-drop.
I put it to the left, see?
Alright, we have succeeded in hitting our Elvish Visionary.
Now you got it to the right.
And we can cast it, so we're going to take that.
Got to
I
reveal the
gotta
card.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, man.
Cheats every week.
Amateur hour over here. Alright, your turn. See, at least I'm not cheating.
You're basically cheating. You have Elvish Visionary in your deck. That card's unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
You don't have his unbeatability, though, Wildwood Symbiote.
Alright.
Sylvan Advocate.
The other elf.
My worst
Ooh.
2-mana elf.
A spicy
Gotta get some
draw.
Elvish Visionaries in this deck.
Alright, we're going to fetch an island, deploy the Shaman,
18.
trigger that and draw a card, pass the turn.
Played that card for 4 years. I never knew it was a Shaman.
Really? Yeah, you can do it with man, I don't even know what that one card is called.
What does it do?
2 in a red, you can put a counter on it.
Rage Forger?
Yeah, Rage Forger.
Yeah, I remember that one. Okay, that was an interesting draw. I will attack for 2. See if Majors is
Well,
interested
I
in
don't want to
blocking.
block because I can return this to my Ammo Crush Tentacle, so I'm going to 17.
16, you have 2 fetches.
Alright, just cheating every week.
Cheating every turn now.
That's what I
It's ramped up. So, I wonder if this is better. Majors does not really have removal spells.
You don't know that.
Both of these apply the same amount of pressure. None of them really change in how he can block. I guess if he plays a second Visionary, no, that doesn't really change anything. So I guess I might be able to like Megamorph this at some point. So I'll play Matter Reshaper.
Okay.
Already attacked. You can go. Just dirtling with some creatures.
So I actually have the option of just not animating a land with Wall of Resurgence. It is a May ability. So that is kind of appealing, but Ross would have to take his turn off to kill our land, and a 3/3 is actually quite relevant against this Sylvan Advocate. And, like, we're not hurting for lands in our hand, so I don't think there's any real problem with animating a land.
Yeah, I'm stupid.
We also want to animate our battle land because our colors are fine, and we want our additional battle lands to be able to come into play untapped, so I'm going to do that and pass the turn.
Should have played this one because he has Wall of Resurgence in his deck.
Ooh, a Raptor strategy?
Well, that was a good draw.
Don't do it.
He has Negate in his deck, so I think I'm just going to fire this off now.
Okay. That is unfortunate.
Not as unfortunate as the Select Company. Alright, at least hit a creature on the last card.
Could be worse.
And I will attack.
And I still think I'm fine just walking here, taking 2. That Visionary can
14.
soak up a hit from Anafenza or something else.
You can go.
Ooh.
So missed 1 point by not playing the Death Mist Raptor last turn. 1 missed point.
So,
We'll see how much it costs me
a couple
later.
things we can do. One is we can just go ahead and cast this card, and then we're a little bit more at the mercy of an attack on the following turn. We can also just play this and make our Prairie Stream really angry. And that sounds kind of sweet, and that also pretty much D's up against Ross's board, so we're going to do that.
Jesus Christ.
Go.
How am I supposed to beat a 6/6? Okay, Abzan Charm, please. This is why we have Abzan Charm in our deck.
Jamoka's Command, no good.
That would normally be great, but...
I'm in love, Ross. God, if I crushed you, I would just get so much value.
You're already crushing me. Go again.
All right. Surely this one will be better than the last one.
You might think. I don't even know if this is better.
I think you probably just need to go wide, considering I have a bunch of Wall Resurgences in play, so it could be worse.
Yeah. And...
Wow, I will block with my Wall
yeah,
Resurgence.
can't even trick him. He's too smart.
I'm medium smart.
You can go.
Oh, yeah. Just got the turn off. Ooh. Now, while we do have the option of eliminating Ross's ability to have hexproof and indestructible creatures this turn, I think we're better off just casting this Explosive Vegetation.
13 from the fetch.
I'm going to fetch up a Canopy Vista and get a forest and an island off this veggies. And that'll put me to 13, correct?
Yeah.
And then it's your turn.
Okay. Land, that's actually a pretty good draw, because if we get to a 6th land, the Sylvan Advocates,
Advocates
get
will
real
get angry.
big. Shambling Vent will get real big.
Yeah, I definitely think an understated aspect of that creature is that it makes your Shambling Vents and Hissing Quagmire just huge, so it's probably a big reason that Abzan aggro was seeing some more success last week.
I am inclined to agree. Now, I am at the point in the game where Crush of Tentacles is a thing that can happen.
Oh yeah,
And
it's gonna be good too.
my best play against Crush of Tentacles is going to be to morph this and then at least get some value off of it. This is just embarrassing. Playing that Matter Reshaper turn 3 instead of Death Mist Raptor was really bad.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I guess you definitely lost a lot of points of damage there.
Yeah, I will play a Morph, and you can go. Here's Morph number 1.
Okay. So I think we just want to deploy as many of our resources as possible and try to set this up on the following turn. I think the best place to start is with Nissa.
Oh my god, Nissa. It's too good.
Trigger that.
Yeah.
Get a forest. Do we get a trigger? No Jamoka's command?
No.
Oh, this is very exciting.
If I had Jamoka's command, I'd kill your wall with my Death Mist Raptor.
Sure.
Not with your 6/6, I mean. I'd actually be able to attack.
Alright.
How exciting would that be?
Now that our Nissa is flipped, I don't think we need to make a decision on how to use her yet. We can go ahead and play our Elvish Visionary first. Draw a card. Ooh. Let's see. So we have 5 able blockers. We're at 13 life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. 7 potentially with Shambling Vent. Frost draws a land and animates his Shambling Vent. Then we can block the 4 biggest things and theoretically take somewhere around 7 to 9 damage. And we have 2 more looks at an additional land to go crazy with this on the following turn. 3 potentially if this lives. So I think the safer play is just to make an Ashaya. And we're going to play a Jace and pass the turn.
Okay. Now, on the end step, I can either flip this up or level the Warden. Actually, I think I'm going to level the Warden, because if I draw a removal spell, I would like to be able to cast it twice. And if I draw a land, I can flip this up and get back a Collected Company anyway. Depending upon what this is. Very mysterious. So I'll level the Warden.
Could be a Raptor. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it could be.
It would be great if I were just leveling you the entire time. By great, I mean very medium. Nissa, that's not bad. It gets us our 6th land.
Okay, yeah, it's not bad. My Nissa's better, but, you know.
Sure.
Baby steps. I just don't even know what's going to happen. I think I'm going to do this, and it's going to be great, but we'll see. I really want to draw a Crush of Tentacles. That would be great.
You can just continue your streak of never playing your deck's namesake card.
I really don't want to do that. I would draw like 4 cards, make a million lands. I would have like a 12-toll Prairie Stream. You would discard the hand size.
Okay, we played that land. And can either cast this or leave this up in case of a crush. And I mean, if he crushes us, we're basically dead, so I'll just hope he doesn't draw it. Death Mist Raptor.
Bold strategy, my friend.
You can go. It is bold. Sometimes you have to be bold.
Okay.
Like your fortune favors you when you're bold.
Okay, so we're going to start the turn by activating this. Oh, no, it comes to play tapped. That's not good. Alright, we're going to take another look at it with our Jace. Man. Okay. Let's see. So I still think I just want to go ahead and cast it this turn, since it gives us a bunch of activations of our Planeswalkers, and it's sweet, and we can draw some more cards and stuff, so I think we can go ahead and discard this Nissa's Pilgrimage. And our Jace will be transformed. We have 6, 7, 8 mana available. I guess we'll just go ahead and cash in this Oath. Hit a basic Plains, not so bad. And now we can both play this Bonds and cast this turn. Kind of overwhelmed. Just kind of doing some stuff. Alright, draw a card. Yes, yes.
I think you drew Crush of Tentacles.
It's happening. Alright, we're gonna tick up on... Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't matter, right?
Yeah,
He's crushing
sure. Well, no, I'm gonna part the Water Veil this turn, I think. Or maybe just crushing's better. I don't know.
He's going to crush, make an 8/8, attack me for 6, and then part next turn.
Yeah, it does seem good, right?
Yeah.
Can you beat that? Probably not.
No.
All right. Cool. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. This is comical. All right. Attack you with my Prairie Stream.
14.
All right. I will move to discard. Yeah, I think this Jace has kind of outlived its usefulness now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. We have 9 mana available. Probably want to flip her next turn. Bonds is kind of expensive. We'll discard that. And I guess this Oath is kind of whatever, too. The creatures are probably just better. Your turn.
So this is the card that's going to be best at stabilizing the board. So that is definitely something we want to play. And then best plays after that are likely just these two, which I have to take a point to cast.
So you're at 13.
Yep. You can go.
And so you have 2 4/5s and a 3/3 Death Touch.
So the 4/5s will be able to double block the Octopus, and the Deathmist Raptor can trade with a land. So if he makes another 6/6 land, then he only deals me 12, and I somehow live at 1 life.
Alright. So he can double block our Prairie Stream, which is not the greatest. I guess you can also double block the Octopus, so
Yeah.
just sending that is
So if you make a 12/12 stream, I can do that. If
also
you
a little sketchy.
leave it as 6/6, I can leave you with a 6/6 and me with a 4/5.
So maybe just like... maybe it's better just to lead on this and make our Prairie Stream a 9/9 and force Ross to block, but then he has the option of just returning Deathmist Raptor or Den Protector on the following turn. So let's see. Maybe it's just better just to accrue a bunch of value this turn. Let's see, what other options do we have?
Just keep setting up crushes.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have discarded that Jace. Maybe that was really bad.
Yeah, Jace is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a bad card. I think I like that route better, actually, because Ross is far more bottlenecked on resources than we are, so I'm just going to start by playing this Nissa again and flipping it.
I can't even replay my Nissa because I don't have any more forests in my deck.
Oh, yes. That is great. Alright, so she is flipped, and we can certainly draw a card with her this time around. Another forest. Perfect. I'll play...
I wonder if he'll ever get to the point where he parts
Elvish
the Water
Visionary.
Veil for 9 and then casts Crush.
Ooh,
Just,
that's not bad either.
you need 14 for that?
I'm going to...
Not that far away from 14, are you?
Not really.
You're on 12.
Play a Wall of Resurgence. Power up our Lumbering Falls. And I will cast a Elvish Visionary. Draw a card. Your turn. So now we can leave this up. We got some blockers. Got plenty of sweet stuff in our hand.
Okay.
I am impressed about how well Sylvan Advocate just like brickwalled us, though. Almost embarrassing.
It's probably a little too late, but we have the option of killing something with a Death Mist and then getting the Death Mist back along with the command with this Den Protector. So the question is what we want to kill. Probably the Prairie Stream. Or it's definitely one of the lands. Lumbering Falls is sort of a 6/6 that you can make hexproof at some point. So if we're going to regrow the command and just try to machine gun some of his lands so his later crushes are not as good, then maybe we want to kill the falls first. Still does leave him with an octopus.
A mollusk.
Yes, as we have learned, a mollusk. So I'm definitely putting a counter on a Sylvan Advocate. And then I'll deal with the Lumbering Falls now.
I'm not interested in losing my land, actually.
Well, that's bad for me. Ugh. I will play a Mysterious Morph.
Yep.
You can go.
Alright, we're just going to start by ticking up Nissa. Ooh, another negate.
Oh, this is not going well.
Play this forest. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana. Well, I think I'm going to... Can I just part and crush you? Yeah, that's gotta be just game.
14.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to awaken the...
Yeah, well, I do get to awaken it. Oh, this away. I see what you're saying. I'm sorry. Surge, rather. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. I'll take an extra turn and then play Crush Tentacles.
You don't need to tap this one. Because you have
sure.
both
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. You just attack for.
And then I attack you for 6,
and then 9, and I have 17.
Yeah.
I guess you activate that, so 20.
Yep. We figured it out. My deck's great.
That was impressive.